Narrator, tone, cheerful. I had just withdrawn some money from the bank and returned home. Although it was still bright outside, the room was pitch dark. I turned on the light. There was someone sitting on the sofa in the living room, dressed in a suit, head lowered, face hidden in the shadows, making it impossible to see his expression.
Alex, why are you back so early?
I asked, pleasantly surprised, running over with a smile, ready to be affectionate with him. But before I could get close, Alex pulled out a stack of photos from his backpack and threw them on the table.
Let's break up.
I stopped in my tracks and picked up one of the photos from the table, my heart sinking.
Alex, are you doubting me because of something that isn't true?
Not true? What about these photos? I've seen your true colors. It's all about climbing up the social ladder, shamelessly seeking vanity.
His words grew sharper and more hurtful with each sentence, stabbing at my heart, causing a pain that almost suffocated me.
Alex.
Don't call my name, it disgusts me. And you'd better stay away from me, who knows what you might have.
I was stunned, unable to believe it.
Alex, I must have been blind to fall for you. I hope you don't regret it.
I tore the photos into pieces, letting the fragments fall around us.
What, you think destroying the evidence will?
Get out.
I suppressed the bitterness and sorrow in my heart, coldly staring at him. He didn't back down, glaring back at me.
Fine, fine, you think I want to be with someone like you? Dream on, we're done.
With that, he turned and left, slamming the door behind him. The bang felt like it hit me right in the heart. I stood there, taking several deep breaths, then cleaned up the paper scraps in the living room and threw them in the trash. I packed all my belongings into a suitcase. I didn't want to stay here, not for a moment longer. I had just taken a cab to the building entrance when I bumped into a man in the hallway. I looked up and saw it was Matthew.
Hi, Emma.
I forced a smile and nodded in response. He was wearing a white tracksuit, his tall figure and baseball cap giving him an energetic look.
Are you moving back home?
Yes.
He seemed to sense my low spirits and didn't ask further.
I'll come over for dinner tonight.
He said, running off without waiting for my response. I sighed, pushing my suitcase home. As soon as I entered, my mom came over to help with the suitcase.
Oh, why are you back? Weren't you determined to make it on your own without relying on us?
My dad was sitting on the sofa reading the newspaper, but his eyes were on me the whole time.
I missed you guys. Can't I come home without it being about relying on you?
Oh, John, don't say such things when the child just got back.
My mom glared at my dad, pretending to be angry, then turned to me with a smile.
What do you want to eat? I'll make it for you.
Anything, whatever you usually make. Oh, and Matthew is coming over too.
That rascal hasn't been here in a while. Oh dear, I need to get busy. I'll go buy some groceries.
My mom patted my hand comfortingly and hurried out.
Take it easy.
The warm scene made me feel that home was indeed the best place. The next morning at work, news of Alex and Sophia being together spread through the company like wildfire. As soon as I sat down at my desk, Grace, who sat opposite me, called me over.
Do you know about Alex?
My heart skipped a beat. I pretended not to know, signaling her to continue.
Sophia and Alex are together.
My head buzzed, and my heart felt like it was being torn apart, making me feel like my insides were shifting.
Isn't it crazy? They're together. Can you believe it? Alex always kept his distance from Sophia. I knew something was up.
How? How do you know they're together?
They came to work in the same car this morning, holding hands. It's all over the company chat. Well, I never liked Sophia anyway. She's vain and pretentious, but she and Alex do look good together.
I pressed my lips together, not saying a word, feeling a complex mix of emotions.
Hey, Emma, why aren't you saying anything?
Nothing. I don't care about that.
All right, let's not talk about it. But seriously, how does Sophia always end up with such handsome boyfriends?
I didn't hear the rest of Grace's words. My mind was a mess, and I felt like a complete joke. I turned and went to the restroom, needing to escape the suffocating space. My mind was chaotic, and I kept telling myself to stay calm, at least for now. Narrator, tone, serious. Emma needed an answer. She used work as an excuse to visit Alex's desk, only to be told by his colleague that Alex was in Sophia's office. Her heart sank as she hesitated at the door handle.
Sophia, darling.
Narrator, tone, sad. Hearing that familiar voice felt like a stab to her heart. Unable to bear it any longer, Emma pushed the door open and stormed in. Narrator, tone, serious. Sophia and Alex were practically glued to each other. Sophia looked shy, while Alex's expression was one of deep affection. Their eyes met briefly before he straightened up, resuming his nonchalant demeanor.
Alex, this is the project analysis report for East Coast. Take a look at it.
Got it.
Narrator, tone, serious. Emma stood there, seething inside.
Emma, don't you know to knock before entering my office?
Sorry, Director Sophia. I must have knocked too softly for you to hear. Here's the latest data analysis for East Coast. Please review it.
Emma, I believe I mentioned that I'm currently overseeing the East Coast project, or are you trying to compete with me for the same project?
Director Sophia, I believe I was the one initially assigned to this project, and it was you who asked me to follow up on it.
Narrator, tone, serious. Sophia snorted.
I suggest you voluntarily give up this project, or leave the company.
Director Sophia, I think I should remind you that, as of now, you don't have the authority to make me give up the project or leave the company.
Sophia, don't be like this. Let's talk it out.
Narrator, tone, serious. Watching them play their roles made Emma want to punch them both.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Alex is my boyfriend now.
So what? If you're done, I'll be leaving.
Narrator, tone, serious. Sophia's expression changed, and she gritted her teeth.
Emma, you'd better leave the company voluntarily, or I'll make sure you regret it.
Oh, thank you for the advice, Director Sophia. I have other matters to attend to.
Narrator, tone, sad. Back at her desk, Emma felt a mix of defiance and frustration. She threw herself into her work, organizing scattered documents and focusing on her tasks late into the night. Emma composed herself, smiled, and presented her proposal fluently and confidently. When she finished, several leaders nodded in approval and clapped.
Very good, very good. Emma's proposal is excellent. It's clear she put a lot of effort into it.
Well done. Well done. Young and promising.
Emma glanced at Sophia, who was glaring at her with anger. She smiled politely, feeling a sense of satisfaction. After the meeting, Emma saw the leaders talking to Sophia. When she returned to the office, Sophia's eyes were red and swollen, filled with resentment. Emma, having vented her frustration, focused on work. The next morning, Emma noticed her colleagues giving her strange looks. Even though she rarely interacted with glanced at her uncomfortably. She scrolled through the company group chat but found nothing. Leaning over to Grace, she whispered.
Grace, what's going on? Did something get posted and deleted?
I believe you're not that kind of person. Here, look at the screenshot.
The photo was the same one of Emma and David looking at houses. Frustration welled up inside her.
No, who posted this? I'm so fed up.
Before Emma could think further, she was called to Thomas's office, along with Sophia.
Thomas, she greeted him, unsure why he had called her.
Emma, you need to be grounded and take things step by step. Ambition is good, but don't use it in the wrong way.
Thomas, what do you mean by that? I don't understand.
Sophia told me that the East Coast project proposal was originally hers, and you stole it, replacing it with a useless draft.
Emma looked at Sophia, who was smirking at her. Emma remained silent, realizing how cunning Sophia was.
I clearly stated that this is my proposal. If she claims it's hers, she should provide evidence.
Let me ask you, you've been with the company for less than a year. How did you come up with such a perfect proposal?
Even so, without evidence, how can you accuse me of stealing her proposal?
I don't care about your personal grudges. What's hers is hers. Emma, return the proposal to Sophia and apologize to the leaders. If you show a good attitude, I can put in a good word for you.
I said I didn't steal her proposal. I respect you and hope you will be fair and not jump to conclusions.
Seeing Emma's resolute attitude, Thomas snorted and waved her off. She turned and left, with Sophia following closely behind.
Emma, you can't beat me. As long as you're in this company, I'll find a way to ruin you.
Did you spread the rumors and post the photo?
Can't handle the truth?
I don't know why you hate me so much. Is it because of Alex? But let me remind you, don't push me too far, or you'll regret it.
Emma, you don't need to play tough with me. I'm not afraid of you.
Really? Then just wait and see.
Emma posted 2 records in the company group chat, one admitting her past relationship with Alex and attaching their chat history, and the other showing a video of Alex accessing her computer without permission, along with the complete timeline of her project preparation. The group chat exploded. Emma calmly sat in her chair, watching the messages, waiting to see how Alex or Sophia would react.
Emma, you're awesome.
Emma smiled faintly. She wasn't one to let others walk all over her.
The video is fake. Emma, we've broken up. There's no need to slander me.
You know the truth.
Emma, stop lying. You broke up with Alex because you're materialistic. Now you're fabricating a video to defame him. Are you that desperate to ruin him?
Before Emma could respond, they were all muted, and the photos and messages were forcibly deleted. They were then summoned to Thomas's office. Thomas stormed into the room, his face red with rage.
Ridiculous! Neglecting your duties during work hours. And you, Emma, don't you know the company's rules? What kind of behavior is this? Posting nonsense in the group chat. If you have issues, resolve them privately. The company is not a place for gossip.
He slammed his hand on the table, glaring at Emma, Sophia, and Alex.
Not working properly and arguing in the company chat? What kind of behavior is that?
Thomas, I didn't consider this aspect well, but.
Thomas cut her off, his voice growing louder.
You are all excellent employees of our company. Don't make a fool of yourselves over personal disputes. Don't let personal grudges harm the company's interests.
He gave Sophia and Alex a severe scolding, their expressions darkening with resentment towards Emma. Finally, he kept Emma behind alone.
Emma, I can let this go, but I hope you reflect on this at home.
This whole thing started because Director Sophia posted defamatory photos of me in the group chat, and Alex took my project proposal from my computer without permission. Why don't you ask them to reflect at home too?
I don't care about your personal matters. But disrupting the company's order is unacceptable. If everyone behaved like you, there would be more slackers in the company. I hope you can conduct yourself properly and not cause any more disturbances that affect the company's image.
It seemed like he was being fair, but in reality, he was putting all the blame on Emma and pressuring her. In Thomas's office, the tension was palpable.
All right, this farce ends here. I'm busy. You can leave now.
Emma clenched her fists in frustration, took a few deep breaths, and reluctantly left his office. Back at her desk, she started packing her things, still processing everything that had just happened.
Emma, are you okay? Are you going home?
I'm fine, just taking a few days off.
As Emma was leaving, she saw Sophia's gloating expression. She shot her a disdainful look and walked out of the company. Just as she stepped out, Alex blocked her way.
Emma, can we talk?
Say what you need to say quickly. If not, I'm leaving.
Can you clarify things in the company chat? You don't want this to blow up, do you?
Clarify what? The cheating or the stolen files?
She walked past him, but he hesitated, then caught up and grabbed her arm.
Don't be so harsh. And you're not exactly innocent either.
Alex, you're really despicable.
Emma turned to look at him deeply, finally seeing him for who he was. The weight in her heart felt heavier.
Emma! Don't push it!
I don't mind us tearing each other apart.
With that, she walked away, not wanting to continue the confrontation. But Alex grabbed her arm again.
No, you have to clarify things. At least that much.
Are you crazy? Let go.
She struggled, but he held on like a leech. Disgusted, she kicked him.
Emma, you're really a mad dog.
As they struggled, someone called her name. Emma turned to see Matthew and his car.
Who is he?
None of your business.
She quickly ran to the car window.
Let's go.
Alex grabbed her arm again, his face livid.
Is this your new fling?
What does it matter to you? Let go.
Alex's voice grew louder and more piercing.
Bro, I'm telling you, this woman is a player. She cheated on me and was kept by an older man. You don't want someone so shameless and promiscuous.
Emma's anger flared. She turned to slap him, but he blocked it.
Trying to hit me? Emma, don't think I don't know about your dirty deeds.
Before he could finish, Matthew got out of the car and approached them. With a loud smack, he slapped Alex.
That slap was for you. What kind of man are you? If you keep harassing Emma, I'll slap you every time I see you.
Matthew pulled Emma into the car and drove off. The car ride was unusually quiet.
I'll keep this matter confidential.
Thanks.
Back at her apartment, Emma lay in bed, replaying the day's events in her mind. She felt grateful to Matthew for stepping in. She wondered if he heard her thanks. Before she knew it, she was on Matthew's chat interface.
Thanks for today.
She immediately received a text from Alex.
Not going to say anything?
Just really grateful. Thanks again.
He didn't respond for a while, then a new message came.
Call me if anything like this happens again. I've been feeling down lately. I want to hear more thank yous.
Good night.
MM.
Good night.
The next morning, she woke up with panda eyes. After eating breakfast and cleaning up, she decided to go shopping at Star Plaza. Star Plaza was the city's largest and most famous shopping center. Emma strolled leisurely, browsing the shops. After about half an hour, she stopped at a counter, eyeing a beautiful bag.
Oh, Thomas, look at this bag. It's perfect, don't you think?
Emma quickly hid, watching their affectionate display. She took out her phone and recorded a video, then picked up the bag she liked and headed to the checkout.
Emma? What are you doing here?
Just out for a walk.
Oh, buying a bag? With your measly salary, can you even afford this brand?
Emma walked to the counter, pulled out a black card, and paid in front of her. Sophia's face turned ugly.
Don't think you're something just because you hooked up with a rich old man. He'll get tired of you and kick you out.
Ignoring her, Emma walked away. By the time Sophia realized she was gone, Emma was far away.
Emma, stop right there.
Sophia, this is my personal time. Can you stop following me?
I suggest you leave the company, or don't blame me for being rude.
I'll wait for your rudeness.
Just then, Emma got a call from Matthew.
Emma, I passed by a dessert shop with lots of new items. Want me to bring you some?
Thanks, you decide.
Where are you?
Star Plaza.
Not far. I'll come get you.
Emma found a seat and waited for Matthew. Thankfully, he arrived soon. Emma eagerly linked her arm with Matthew's and turned to Sophia with a sweet smile.
Sorry, Director Sophia, my boyfriend is here. No time to chat with you. Whispering to Matthew, play along.
Sweetheart, we have plans later, so let's not bother them.
To her surprise, Matthew got into character quickly. In the car, as they drove away, Emma saw Sophia's face twist with jealousy.
Thanks, Matthew. Dinner's on me tonight.
No need. It's nothing. I still have work to finish and want to get home early.
All right, next time then. Don't stay up too late. Get some rest.
Yeah.
When Emma got out of the car, Matthew handed her a packed dessert. She decided to return to work after staying home for a few days. Early in the morning, she headed to the office. Entering the company, she noticed colleagues whispering about her. As she approached, they fell silent and moved away. Her heart sank, suspecting troublemakers had spread rumors. Her suspicions were confirmed when the company had a major leak of confidential information, and she was the prime suspect. The specifics were still under investigation. A project plan was leaked and preempted by a competitor, resulting in a significant loss. The general manager, Thomas, was furious and launched a thorough investigation. Emma, being the last to handle the project, was called into the conference room. Other department managers, leaders, and Sophia were present. Ostensibly, it was an investigation, but in reality, they pressured Emma to admit to the leak. No one spoke up for her, fearing the consequences. She was harshly reprimanded and subjected to the investigation.
Emma, you're finished.
Sophia strutted away in her high heels, her eyes gleaming with malice. Watching her triumphant departure, Emma felt a cold laugh rise within her. Finished? If she could afford it, fine. If not, she'd spend her life in prison. Ruthless. Emma promised the higher-ups to fully cooperate with the investigation. She returned to her workstation and retrieved a hidden camera she had installed. The company's surveillance had likely been tampered with, but this was her own. She had anticipated their move and had hidden the camera in a vase between Grace's and her workstations. No one had touched it. She extracted the audio recordings. After sifting through days and nights of footage, she found useful evidence.
Sophia, you promised that if we frame Emma for leaking the confidential information and get her out of the company, you'd give me the deputy manager position. Don't worry, you'll get what you deserve. Once I become the regional project manager, a deputy manager position is nothing. How do you plan to frame Emma? Just the two of us? I have the general manager backing me. Just watch. That old man has been embezzling company funds, falsifying accounts, evading taxes, and selling company secrets. I've helped him cover up so much. We're all in this together. He won't abandon us.
Emma saved the recording to her phone's private folder and made backups. She knew they were behind this and waited for the right moment to catch them. During this time, David called. The rumors had reached his ears. Emma briefly explained, assuring him she would handle it. She continued to work diligently, letting them lower their guard. Without authority to search Sophia's computer, she proceeded cautiously. On the day of the regional project manager selection, Emma, still under suspicion but without concrete evidence against her, attended the meeting. Sophia looked smug and confident.
She'd be crying soon enough, she thought.
Sophia shone brightly during the meeting. It was no surprise that the regional project manager position would go to her. But Emma wouldn't let her have her way.
Everyone, quiet down. If there are no objections, Sophia will assume the role of regional project manager starting today.
As everyone fell silent, Emma raised her hand, earning another round of scolding.
Although Director Sophia has seniority in the company, since this selection is based on the East Coast project proposal, which had unresolved issues from the last meeting, I hope for an explanation.
What objections do you have? What qualifications do you have to object? We haven't even resolved the issue of the company leak with you. Young people shouldn't aim too high. If you cause any more trouble, pack your things and leave.
Sophia looked proud, as if she had already won. Even Grace tugged at Emma's sleeve, urging her to apologize quickly.
Leak? Clearly, someone else is responsible.
Thomas's gaze faltered, and he quickly became enraged, ordering a few employees to throw Emma out.
As they grabbed her and started pushing her out, Emma struggled fiercely but to no avail.
What's going on here?
The conference room door was suddenly pushed open, and David stood at the door, his face dark with anger. Emma sat quietly, seemingly lost in thought.
Hey, Emma, why aren't you saying anything?
Nothing, I don't care about that.
All right, let's not talk about it. But seriously, how does Sophia always end up with such handsome boyfriends?
Emma couldn't hear the rest of Grace's words. Her mind was a mess, and she felt like a complete joke. She turned and went to the restroom, needing to escape the suffocating space.
Stay calm, just stay calm.